It's not necessarily just down to guilt. It's not based upon the guilt. It's based more upon the positive example, the example that Superman set in life and in his sacrifice, that then was a catalyst for Batman's change of outlook. It wasn't, I feel terrible, I should do something about it, this makes me feel better. That was probably the better way to be. It's an ideal as well. Superman was very idealistic, and so it's difficult to match that, especially when you are human. But Bruce recognizes that and sees it as an opportunity to perhaps become a better version of himself.
And Superman is such an iconic superhero character. I mean, the world just loves Superman. Why do you think that?
Superman, he always tries to be the best version of himself. But one of the greatest qualities is that he enables everyone around him to be the better versions of themselves too. He encourages it, and his presence alone, it's not just about him saving someone. It's the idea of him saving someone, and then the example he has set leads to as I say, a better version of oneself. And that's the extraordinary thing about Superman. There's a selflessness to him.
Well, we see some new characters in this movie. Batman and Wonder Woman congregate a bunch of new superheroes. What do you think about it? What do you think when you see them together?
It's an extraordinary moment, and especially with the build-up, because the nature of these people, they're all outcasts. They're all people who have their own problems and have lived a life which hasn't been peachy and enjoyable and great and filled with love. And so to bring them together, to then potentially sacrifice everything they are, their lives, in defense of these people on Earth who have done nothing but make them feel like outcasts, is an extraordinary story. So when you see them come together, there's a lot of magic to that.
I feel like every time we've seen Superman on screen, his powers have gotten stronger. So do you think if we see Superman again, will his powers be stronger?
I think how we've seen Superman over the previous movies have been growing periods for the character and for the representation of the character. And if we were to see him again, I think we'd see the character as he's represented in the comic books.